Have you ever wondered why your success hasn't arrived yet, despite your hard work, prayers, and patience? What if I told you it's not because you're failing, but because Allah is preparing you for something massive, not just a small blessing, but something far beyond your imagination, divine wealth, the kind that changes your life and uplifts others through you. But here's the catch. Before Allah gives you more, He makes you more aware, more disciplined, more grateful. You may not see it yet, but the shift has already started. Your struggles, delays, and unexpected turns aren't random. They're signs. Signs that Allah is setting the stage for your rise. But if you miss these signs, you might miss the opportunity He's sending your way. In this video, we'll uncover the powerful ways Allah prepares you for abundance, so you don't just receive wealth, you rise with it. 1. Divine preparation comes before divine provision. Before Allah blesses a person with immense wealth, He first prepares their heart, mindset, and intentions. Divine provision is never random. It is always purposeful. If you're destined for something as great as becoming a billionaire, Allah will shape you through a unique journey tailored just for you. That journey may include delays, rejections, unexpected tests, or even loss, not to break you, but to build you. Wealth in Islam is not just a number in your bank account. It's a trust, amana. And before you're entrusted with something this powerful, your soul must be refined. You might be taught patience through financial struggle. You might be tested with small responsibilities to see how you handle them. These stages are not setbacks. They are sacred steps. Remember, Allah elevated Prophet Yusuf, alayhi salam, to power after years of hardship, imprisonment, and betrayal. Those years were not wasted. They were divine training. Similarly, your current situation may feel stagnant, but in the unseen, Allah is orchestrating your rise. He is clearing your path, strengthening your spirit, and preparing your hands to hold the kind of wealth that can benefit not just you, but the entire ummah. This is not delay. This is divine development. 2. Struggles are a test, not a sign of failure. When you're working hard but success seems distant, it's easy to believe you're being ignored or forgotten. But in Islam, struggle is not a punishment. It's a refinement. The difficulties you face on the path to wealth are not signs of failure. They're signs that Allah is testing your sincerity, your perseverance, and your trust in Him. Think of how gold is purified by intense fire. Likewise, your heart and character are tested through pressure. Every rejection, loss, or delay is a question from Allah. Will you still believe? Will you still strive? If the answer is yes, then you're passing a test far greater than any financial exam. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said, "The people most severely tested are the prophets, then the next best, then the next best." If even the most beloved to Allah were tested, how can we expect our journey to ease to wealth without challenge? Your current struggles might be breaking your comfort zone, but they're building your destiny. You are being trained to handle success with humility, not arrogance. Allah wants to see if you'll worship Him in the waiting, not just when you're winning. So don't mistake the test for rejection. It's preparation in disguise. 3. Wealth requires responsibility. In Islam, wealth is not just a blessing, it's a responsibility. The more you're given, the more you are accountable for. Allah does not give immense wealth to someone unprepared to handle its weight, because with great wealth comes the power to influence, support, and sometimes mislead. Before Allah entrusts you with billions, He ensures your heart is not enslaved by money, but guided by purpose. Many people pray for wealth, but few understand the spiritual discipline needed to handle it correctly. Will you give in charity? Will you stay humble? Will you support what is halal and stay away from what is haram, even when Prophet tempts you otherwise? These are silent questions that Allah answers through observation, by watching how you manage your current blessings. Look at the example of Abdur Rahman ibn Auf, Razi Allah Ta'ala Anhu, one of the wealthiest companions. He used his wealth not for pride, but for service. He financed battles, supported the poor, and remained modest in lifestyle. Allah didn't just bless him with riches, He blessed him with the responsibility to use it wisely. So if you're being delayed, know this: it may not be a denial. Allah is making sure that your future wealth becomes a source of barakah, not regret. 4. Prophetic insight. Allah loves to give, but at the right time. One of the most beautiful truths in Islam is that Allah is Al-Kareem, the most generous. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us that Allah loves to give more than we love to receive. But just like a wise parent doesn't hand over a sharp object to a child before they're ready, Allah does not give powerful blessings, like great wealth, before their time. There is a divine wisdom in the timing of every gift. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Indeed, your Lord is generous and shy. If his servant raises his hands to him, he becomes shy to return them empty." This shows that Allah never ignores your dua, but He responds in the way that is best for you. Sometimes that response is delayed because the timing is not yet aligned with your growth or your mission. If you're asking Allah for abundance and it hasn't come yet, don't assume it's denial. It may simply be divine timing. Allah is preparing the right moment, one where your success will benefit not just you, but others as well. True believers trust the process because they trust the one who controls it. And when Allah gives at the right time, it's not just wealth, it's a gift filled with mercy, wisdom, and lasting value. 5. Signs of divine setup. Sometimes Allah doesn't speak through words, He speaks through signs. When He is preparing you for something greater, like extraordinary wealth or influence, He begins to rearrange your life. People may suddenly leave, doors may unexpectedly close, and opportunities you thought were perfect might slip away. This isn't random. This is divine alignment. You might find yourself drawn to new ideas, learning skills you never thought you'd need, or feeling a strong urge to change your habits and environment. These shifts are not coincidences. They are signs that Allah is positioning you for something far bigger than you can currently see. Just like a chess master plans several moves ahead, Allah is aligning the pieces of your life for the ultimate outcome. One powerful sign is when your heart begins to detach from the things you used to chase and you start focusing on purpose, value, and contribution. That's Allah redirecting your mindset from short-term gain to long-term vision. Sometimes divine setups feel like setbacks, but they are actually preparations. Trust the process and stay aware. The very changes you resist might be the bridges to the wealth you were destined to carry, with gratitude, humility, and impact. 6. Spiritual readiness. Before Allah grants you great wealth, He ensures that your inner state is strong enough to carry the weight of it. Spiritual readiness is the unseen foundation of sustainable success. If your soul isn't anchored in faith, gratitude, and discipline, wealth can become a distraction or even a destruction. But when your heart is trained to stay connected to Allah, no matter the level of success, then wealth becomes a tool of goodness and barakah. Spiritual readiness means being content without riches so that you remain humble when they arrive. It means controlling your ego now, so it doesn't control you later. Allah may be testing your trust, your sincerity, and your ability to remember Him in both hardship and ease. These inner qualities are far more valuable than any external gain because they determine how you'll respond when blessings multiply. When a person is spiritually grounded, wealth doesn't inflate their pride. It increases their generosity. Their focus remains on pleasing Allah, not impressing people. This kind of heart is rare, and that's why Allah takes His time to shape it. If you feel like your time hasn't come yet, reflect inward. Perhaps your wealth is written, but your soul is still in training. Remember, Allah's delay is never denial. It's divine preparation. If you stay patient, grateful, and aware, you'll witness how He transforms your life in ways you never imagined. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Devout Deen for more spiritual insights and reminders. Before you go, comment this powerful dua below. Ya Allah, prepare me for the wealth you have written for me and make me a source of benefit to others. May your journey be filled with barakah, purpose, and divine elevation. Ameen.